Hi, it's Morgan. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am here to talk about the manga that I have been reading lately because I have been reading a lot of manga, and I used to have a booktube channel and now I'm moving towards like cosplay and anime and manga, so I thought a manga video is kind of a good way to combine the two. Before I get started about that, I did want to make a few very quick but exciting, hopefully, announcements. One is that I've recently joined the Unison Raid cosplay group. It's not really been recent, it's been like 3 months, but I am now on their channel, so if you check that out. They are a fairy tale cosplay group, the anime fairy tale, so we dress up as fairy tale characters and do panels and funny videos and all that stuff. And my fairy tale character is Rogue. I did step in as Juvia for a short amount of time, but my official character is Rogue, and I love Rogue. I'm so excited to portray Rogue. He's my favorite. So that's been really fun. We also are about to start Ruby, and I will not tell you which character I am for Ruby because that is a secret that has not yet been revealed, but I'm very excited to do Ruby stuff with them as well. Alright, so anyway, on to the actual point of this video, which is manga. I guess I'll start with fairy tale. Fairy tale is kind of a classic fantasy adventure novel with a lot of characters and a lot of action and some really good dialogue, and it's just an amazing world. Like it's a feel-good story. There's definitely dark moments, but overall I would say it's a really fun, feel-good fantasy. Obviously I cosplay with it. I love the atmosphere. I love the group. I really enjoy the anime, and I switched to the manga. I don't particularly like the style as much. It's not terrible, but it's not great. I don't love the artistic style, but it's not bad enough that it's pulling me out of the story. I really enjoyed aspects of it, like the overall story I like, the characters I like. Sometimes I feel like there's a little bit too many characters, like I wish they'd go more in depth with certain characters. We get all these amazing characters introduced, and then they give us these 2 panels of something that could take 50 panels to explain, especially Rogue. Like, what is up with his shadow, and what's his backstory, and all this other stuff, and that's just one character, and I feel the same way about a lot of the villains. And a lot of the side characters in fairy tale, like even some of the main characters, I wish they had a little bit more screen time or, you know, page time. The most recent chapters I'm not as excited about. Like, they make me laugh, so I love them. They're funny and they're entertaining, but it's kind of taken this weird turn where I don't really know what to expect anymore, so I'm just kind of going with it. So another ongoing series that I have started reading and have caught up with is Noragami. Noragami is my favorite manga. It was my favorite anime, and now it's my favorite manga. I only recently discovered this. Well, apart from Full Metal Alchemist. I should say Full Metal Alchemist has been my long-term favorite, and this is my most recent favorite. Well, there's kind of 3 main characters, and one is this god who grants wishes, one is this high school girl who can help him, and then the third one is this boy who died, and his spirit was taken up by this god, and he's kind of become a servant in a sense, and he turns into a weapon, and the gods can fight with him. And all the gods have these weapons that used to be human. I just think it's really cool because the premise is interesting, and you can tell there's a lot of mythology behind it. I think it's based on the Shinto religion. I'm not very familiar with that religion. I don't know how accurate it is. I'm assuming they've taken big liberties, but I think it's still, you can tell that like thought went into it. It's really fun and lighthearted, but then you get these really in-depth backstories and like really dramatic fight scenes, and I love it because it kind of blends the genres together. Love the characters. The characters are definitely what drive the story, and just the world is amazing. So I like 5-star manga series right there. Noragami. If you haven't read it, definitely check it out. And I like the art. The art's pretty cool. Pandora Hearts is a fully finished series, and I read this one recently. It's dark and it's intense, but I really enjoyed it. When you start it, you read it and you're like, this is interesting, it's a little complicated, but maybe it'll explain it. And it does explain everything, you just kind of have to have faith. It gets more simplistic and more straightforward as it goes, but there were a few times where I was like, I literally don't understand, I don't know what is going on, why is this happening? But I'm really glad that I stuck with it. So, because it did all make sense in the end, and I enjoyed this series. Not as much as Noragami, but it's a very good series. But definitely have tissues while you read it because there are heart-wrenching moments. Totally heart-wrenching moments. But there are also some awesome characters, and I have like tons of cosplays planned from this coming up. So I recommend it if you like dark things or action adventure. Alright, well thanks so much for watching. I hope to see you at an upcoming convention. Again, let me know if you'll be at any, and feel free to check out Unison Raid for really funny, silly videos. I hope you have a good week, and I will see you next time. Bye!